11th grade Bible. It's Mr. Hussey. Just want to say hi and tell you our assignments for this week in Bible. We're supposed to have 2 assignments each week in Bible class. This I'm gonna because I would give you like 2 days that we'd be working on it in class / talking about themes related to it. I'm gonna make it 1 assignment due on Friday. Okay, but I'm assuming that it's probably gonna take you 2 assignments worth of time to work on it. So what I'd like you to do is really do a nice job with this. This is our, when we wrap up a book in the Bible, right? We've done Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians. We're doing the artwork project where you're going to color, add some nice creative designs and coloring, and then also make sure you use 4 verses from the book of Philippians, okay? Try not just to write, the shortest verses. Most of you guys are good at this. You don't do that. But write down 4 verses, 1 from each chapter. They mean something to you. If you want to do 5 or 6 verses, that's fine. You can do more. 4 is also fine. And then write down 1 to 3 key ideas or themes from the book of Philippians, labeled key idea or key ideas or themes. You could look this up on the internet and see what experts say, but it might be a good idea just to see what you think a theme is, or a key idea of the book of Philippians. And then be creative in your design. So I'm assuming this will take like 2 class periods worth of work if you do a nice job, but it will be due Friday. Then next week, I want to get into a little artsy type project on this idea of threshold thinking, that if something comes into our mind that's not right, because it happens to all of us, that immediately we bounce it out with this idea of taking captive every thought and making it obedient to Christ. So sometimes thoughts may come in your mind that aren't good thoughts, okay? And it's not maybe always your fault. Maybe sometimes it's our sin that those thoughts come in, but sometimes it may also be the enemy putting those thoughts in. I'm not really sure, but I think there's sometimes where it could be our fault and sometimes it could not be. But whatever the case, when a bad thought comes in our mind, we can always take it captive and make it obedient to Christ. 2 Corinthians 10:5. We talked about that a little bit last week. So that's what's coming up next week. This week, this assignment, I'll post this. I'll upload this document. But I think it's probably better this time if you do your own on a blank sheet of computer paper. So instead of printing mine out, maybe you can write the word Philippians instead of me writing it. If you like this template and you want to print it out on your computer at home, that's fine. Otherwise, you do the word Philippians and do the project just like we've been doing in the past. I'll also leave these so you know what to do. And I just want to end. Last thing I want to say on this video is a lot of you guys mentioned on your assignments last week that I thought it was neat that you mentioned how we should be grateful. A lot of you guys touched on our gratefulness at this point and how our lifestyle has obviously changed with this virus. It's changed things, but a lot of you guys are encouraging me, encouraging others with your way of thinking to be grateful, to be thankful for what we have. And that's not easy, for a high school kid to think like that. A lot of times it's easy to think about ourselves. Any age, it's easy to think about ourselves. But I was just encouraged by a lot of you guys being unselfish, even though this time is probably hard for you. You probably like to be back at school with your friends. This is a hard time. A lot of you guys are trying to view it the right way. So as you do this, so thank you. Thanks for the encouragement. And God bless you guys. As you do this assignment this week on Philippians, I would try to dig in and use it kind of as a quiet time. Maybe a few minutes each day you can spend with God doing this and reading those verses and just drawing, making it creative and using that as a time you can pray and spend time with the Lord. All right. So God bless you guys. Hope all is well. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a great day.